Why is it that something you begged God for, something you fasted and prayed over, finally comes into your life, but instead of bringing only peace and joy, it carries a shocking weight that you didn't see coming? You thought blessing would mean rest, but suddenly you find yourself stretched, misunderstood, tested in ways you never imagined. And this is the secret truth most believers don't talk about. Every true blessing carries a burden because God is not just giving you comfort, He is shaping your character for something bigger. The marriage you prayed for will expose the hidden selfishness you never knew you carried. The promotion you asked for will secretly place you under pressure that reveals whether your integrity can withstand temptation. The ministry you longed for will suddenly attract opposition from both the devil and people who once smiled in your face. And this is not punishment, it is refinement. Think of Joseph, who was blessed with dreams in Genesis 37, but the blessing was hidden beneath betrayal, slavery, and prison. God used the burden to prepare him to stand in Pharaoh's palace. Many of you are crying under the very thing you once shouted for, but the truth is that the heaviness is proof that the blessing is real, because counterfeit blessings usually come easy, but divine blessings test you, mold you, and break the parts of you that can't carry destiny. When Paul received revelation, 2 Corinthians 12 tells us, he was also given a thorn in the flesh to keep him humble, meaning sometimes the burden is God's warning not to let pride secretly destroy what He is building in you. You may wonder why your blessing brought critics, jealousy, and loneliness, but that isolation is often how God shields you, because not everyone around you can handle the weight of your calling, and if you continue to crave constant approval, you will dilute your anointing just to be liked. Romans 8:20-8 reminds you that all things, even the heavy burdens, are working together for good, but you must resist the temptation to throw away what God has placed in your hands just because it feels overwhelming. Every answered prayer will secretly come with a hidden test. The finances you asked for will reveal whether greed still lurks in your heart. The child you prayed for will show whether you can sacrifice sleep, time, and selfish ambition. The platform you desired will expose whether you truly desire God's glory or your own. Blessings with no weight rarely last, but blessings with burdens build endurance. And James 1:3 says the testing of your faith produces perseverance, which means the heaviness is not random. It is evidence that God is stretching you for the next level. Do not be shocked when what you thought would be easy becomes exhausting, because even Jesus in Gethsemane carried the burden of his divine assignment to the point of sweating blood, showing us that even the greatest blessing of salvation was birthed through the heaviest burden of the cross. The hidden mystery is that God often allows the burden to remain so you never confuse the gift with the giver. And when you feel the crushing weight, you are forced to lean not on your own strength but on His, because 2 Corinthians 12:9 declares His grace is sufficient and His power is made perfect in weakness. You wanted the blessing, but can you also carry the burden that proves it is real? This is your warning. Don't despise the weight you feel right now, because it is shaping you into someone who can sustain what God has trusted you with. And many lose their blessing not because the devil stole it, but because they resented the responsibility attached to it. When you secretly complain about the burden you carry, heaven sees it as a test of whether you value the blessing or only the comfort of it. And if you keep running from the pressure, you will keep cycling through seasons of delay. But if you embrace the burden, you unlock levels of favor that cannot be faked. The shocking truth is that blessings are never meant to make you dependent on themselves but on God. And if the blessing drives you deeper into prayer, deeper into humility, deeper into surrender, then the burden is doing its holy work. So today, stop asking God to remove every weight and instead ask Him for the strength to carry it, because the very thing that feels like it's crushing you is the thing that's secretly crowning you. And if you can endure the burden, you will live in the fullness of the blessing without losing your soul along the way.